Hey, it's Sarah here. If you are watching this video, it probably means you are doing a bit of research on this new service called MobiFirst. Now, what is MobiFirst exactly? Well, I'm going to be pretty much breaking that down in the video, and then I'll be sharing my thoughts at the very end as to whether or not this is worth picking up or if maybe you want to look elsewhere. So real quick, I do want to mention right off the bat that I will have some bonuses at the very end. So if you are interested in seeing what you get when you decide to purchase this from me in addition to the actual service itself, be sure to stick around to the very end of the video because I will be reviewing that. But with all that out of the way, let's get into MobiFirst. Now, MobiFirst is a new software that pretty much allows you to build websites primarily with mobile in mind first. So basically, with websites nowadays, I mean, you got, the internet being as big as it is now, and you got smartphones becoming more popular. More and more people are, getting online every day, and it's starting to get to the point where mobile users are, website users are accessing it primarily on mobile more than there are desktop users. So Google has recently made an announcement that, if your site is not mobile friendly, if it doesn't run as good as on mobile, it will pretty much hurt itself in the actual when it comes to ranking. So sites that are not, mobile friendly and mobile optimized, they will start to become obsolete. So this service was pretty much created with the intention of really helping new website owners really create their website and have it be fully functional on mobile from the start. So it pretty much, instead of focusing first on desktop, it focuses primarily on mobile. So it's pretty much just kind of reversed it around where it's primarily focusing on mobile. And I feel like this is something where I feel like it's very important nowadays, and I feel like it's really going to be the future of websites now. They're going to start having a much bigger emphasis on mobile usage and, how it performs on mobile device because more and more people are visiting websites from mobile devices nowadays. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and to start off with, when you first get started on MobiFirst, there is a help section right here. And right here, there are onboarding steps. So this pretty much shows you step by step how the whole system works and how you could start building your new mobile websites. They got step-by-step videos, importing templates and tutorials. You could pretty much just go through these at your own pace and then pretty much learn exactly how it all works out. I find that this is, they do a very good job of explaining this whole thing, but I'm going to be going ahead and showing a little demonstration of how MobiFirst actually works. So I can go to right here, create a new site. We just click this little green plus button. You're about to create a new site using the wizard. You'll choose from a list of ready-made templates and you will have a complete website in a few clicks. If you want to jump directly to the site editor without choosing a ready-made site, click here, otherwise click on OK. So basically what they're asking is if you want to use one of their templates that they provide, otherwise you can just click right here and then you could just pretty much build it from scratch. So I'm just going to go with one of their templates that they provide. And they do provide a pretty good amount of them, but I'm just going to go ahead and choose, we'll go with the we'll go with web portfolio. So I'll click on that. And final step, choose this template. And then, so to choose this, we just hit the check this template and create site option. Are you sure you want to create this ready-made site? Do you create your site? Yes, I do. And then we could, of course, give it a name. I'm just going to go ahead and call it my new website. And I'm going to hit OK. So then just like that, we have now created a new website like that. And if you have not gone through the tutorials yet, they will pretty much show up at the top, from time to time. I have gone through a few of them. I have not gone through step 8 yet, so I'll just close that out. But what we could do is to start with, we can create our pages right here. So we can just hit this. Okay. And then manage widgets and components of the page, add new ones, edit the ones you have already added, drag them around to reorder them. So now inside of our page that they give us by default, this is our portfolio that we could have inside of the page. So we could, of course, add a widget here if we want to. This pretty much just shows like inside of what the actual page looks like. So this is just pretty much like a demo of like what it looks like. So powerful emojis through technology. You click on that, and that pretty much is all that there. Results for happy clients. Awesome. So we could choose to go in with this. And then content block. Whoop. Okay, so main title, we could choose to give it a different title if we want to. And then this is the text that you see on the screen here. So it gives you pretty much a little preview of what it would look like on a mobile device. And then you can go ahead and edit this. So what I'll do is I'll actually delete all this, and I'll just kind of write something here. Hello, my name is Barry, and I am here to provide you with the latest information regarding all things technology. This is just as an example. I'm just kind of just putting that there. And of course, you could edit all this. You could make some of the text bold if you want to. So like if I want to make my name bold, I just highlight, make that bold. You could do the italic font if you want, change the text color. I'm sure you're probably, this stuff is pretty much self-explanatory, so you could pretty much just kind of go through that at your own pace. And then we've got, the little images in here, so we could choose to swap this out if we want. We could delete that. They gave us another image here, but I can go ahead and I could add in an image of mine actually, and I'll hit upload, and then to see it actually on the little mobile preview, we hit save and update, and then it'll show us. Whoop, let me see if it shows up in here. There I am. So that's just a bit of an example of how that works. You could pretty much just, choose the little images there. Images, video, align. This is mainly on desktop. If you wanted these images to appear on the right of the text, you could choose that there. And then let's see, what else? Okay, you could include a video URL, so you could enter a video URL from YouTube, Vimeo, Facebook. You just include the video URL, and then you can insert it on the page. We've got the video frame. And then, of course, you could add a button on the page if you want to. So, like, for example, if you were to, oops, let's see, send email to, let's do WhatsApp chat. We could do that if we want to. The WhatsApp phone number, click here, yeah, will be shown on the button. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just as an example. The text will be shown on the button. And it looks like I could pretty much, do you want to show this button on desktop and mobile? So the nice thing about this is that you could choose to have one of these features appear on only desktop if you want to, or you could have something just appear on a mobile device or just a tablet. That's a really nice feature. Is you could just have, instead of having two specific clones of a website, you could just have it all on one. and then, it would just look a bit different on, mobile than it would on desktop. So you could say that, you just want this on mobile if you want to. And alignment of this button, you could choose that. You could say in the center, and, I'll just add a new button, or actually, no, that adds another one, but I'll hit save and update. And so one other thing I want to show is once it updates again, you got the click here button that you could add. And then what I'll do is when you hit view site, this opens up another tab, and it shows a preview of what it would look like on mobile and then on desktop. So on desktop, it shows, you got the same little images and the same description that I put under here. And you see that this is appearing on the right side of the text, whereas on here it's pretty much just right below. The text is right below the images. So that you could change around, you could navigate to how you want it. And notice on here it doesn't show the button, but if you look on here, I'll try zooming in real quick. Let me see if I could do that. Just so you can kind of see exactly how it works. So there it is right there. There is the button. I'm going to zoom back out. Okay. So I'll close that up real quick. And then you could also, let's see, I will save and update that. So pages, let's see. And you could, of course, add another page if you want to. So create a page with text and images, create a page with a list of elements, create a page with scratch card, gallery of images. So we got a few options here that we could do. We could do a contact form. I'm just going to go with a text and images, and I'm going to say like this is like an about page, Every website needs an about page, right? So I'm going to say about me. And then do you want to add a header widget to this page? I'm going to say yes. So create that. Go into header. And then from here, we basically just kind of go through here. We could choose the style. So we could do either an image, we could do a solid color if we want to. We could do a video as the background, which is kind of interesting. But I'll just kind of go with the solid color just for now. And we could just choose to do like, say like blue, save and update. Let's see how that looks. Oops, this thing keeps scrolling upwards. Okay, so that would be kind of our background there. And then we could choose to give it a title. So, who am I? Who am I? Subtitle, find more about me. Hello, I am Ari, and I would like to say welcome to my brand new website. Hope you enjoy the content that will be releasing here very soon. All right, so there's the text I'm going to add. I'm going to go ahead and save and update that. Let's see how that looks. Okay, obviously that's not the prettiest looking about page there. Could use a bit more work, but again, this is just an example of how this all works out. We could, of course, add an image if we want to. So once again, I could add this image of me. Upload. And it uploads very quick, by the way, which I like. So I got, then there I am right there. And that's pretty much the general idea of how this whole thing works out. So it's very newbie friendly, very easy to get started. Again, if you are ever, if you're brand new to this and you say need help with something, there is the help center that you could always refer to, and this pretty much just gives you step-by-step instructions how to build your website, how to, create a thank you message, picking a template, adding a page. It's pretty much got everything you need in here to show you how to get a website set up. And they also got, tutorials on how to set up your own web domain, like a CNAME record and all that stuff. So there is more resources in here that you could go through. But these are pretty much, the main steps you can go through and, really learn about the site. But now I want to go ahead and get into the bonuses. So this, right off the bat, by itself, I think is absolutely worth looking into. If you are looking to build a website, and one of the most important things, especially when it comes to having it ranked on Google, is that it needs to function great with mobile devices. Because a lot of sites, they look great on desktop, but then you visit it on a mobile device, and then it's kind of like, well, then it kind of either it's kind of cut off, halfway through the page, and you can't view the whole thing, or you can't do certain things on the mobile version. So this is something that I feel is solving a really huge problem, and I feel like it's definitely the future. So I want to get into the bonuses, and I will have a link in the description where you could check this out. So you could watch this video where Scott pretty much kind of goes over what MobiFirst is all about. And then I'm going to go down to the bonuses that you will get when you decide to purchase that through that link down in this description. So I'm not going to read the whole thing here, but we've got a Facebook apps module, so they got additional stuff on a Facebook app tool that you could use to help you create a Facebook page. You've also got, let's see, you got a blog widget that you could use to, and this is, I think, really cool because you could pretty much set up a fully functioning blog that you could set up, through your mobile device, and then you could, pretty much build it, and it will look and run very well on a mobile device. So that's bonus number 2. There's also the e-commerce add-on. So if you were, kind of like if you set up a online shopping store, and you could set up, PayPal and Stripe as your payments. You could also do, you got 10 bonus templates. So of course, it gives you additional stuff that you could use. And then you've got agency website template, and you could, look through all this. You can pretty much kind of go through this at your own pace. Again, the link to this is in the description if you want to check this out. And then they've got, professional written emails to close clients. But that's pretty much, in a nutshell, what you will get when you decide to get MobiFirst. It's very newbie friendly, allows you to build websites with mobile in mind first, and that is, I say it's definitely the future. I mean, if you are looking to build a website online, this is really what you want to go for. You really want it to be working well on a mobile device. But I really hope you found this video helpful. Hopefully you made a clear, informed decision as to whether or not you will decide to go for this. Again, the link is in the description, so be sure to check that out. And anyways, hopefully you enjoyed. Let me know what you think in the comments section below, and take care.